Good evening, good evening. We are running a little late tonight, so give us a little bit of grace if you'll be patient with us for a few minutes. That would be awesome. And you guys let me know how the sound is, okay? So I can know if our sound is working. We have a little different setup today. I'm not seeing any comments yet. Oh, you know what? I have my phone now. So let me see if we are live. Oh, it says I'm live. Very good. Okay. And Grandpa went to go get you some juice. He'll be right back. Hey Tina, how are you? Hey Rima, how are you? Thank you guys so much. I was afraid I wasn't where I was supposed to be, y'all. But it looks like everything is good. Maybe. Hey Pamela, how are you? David went in the house to go get juice for little people, so he will be right back. And then we will. Sorry. But it looks like everything is good. Hello, Kathleen. Hey, Dreaming Cat Studio. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Maybe. It sounds good on YouTube. Thank you, Alyssa. Hey, Pamela, how are you? We're trying a new setup, so we'll see what happens. Hello. AC is quite loud, but okay, girl. We'll see. We might be able to turn the AC off in a little bit because it's not as hot today. Hey, Kim. And that might be David's mic over there that's picking up the AC. Hello. What you doing, Papa? You want to come say hi? No? You don't want to come say hi? You got to go potty? Oh my goodness. And we have grandchildren. Well, we have the grandbaby tonight too. So, hey Angie, how are you? Oh, thank you, Redeem. Thank you. You know what? I think somebody has to go potty, babe.
Alright.
I mean, he's like in a tight too, so.
Okay, let's go potty.
I'm watching him. Yeah.
We gotta go potty.
Okay. He is gone, baby. Did you grab some ice cream?
You want him to have one or you?
Yeah, him. Just one. That'll probably give us like, what, 15 minutes maybe? We got to bribe the baby with food. Got the frogs and the extras. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Shane. You're welcome. Thank you, Pamela. I'm glad you guys can hear well. David will be right back. You guys, we're managing tonight. So I pray you guys give us grace tonight. But you guys, welcome to tonight's live. I know we were MIA last weekend, but behind the scenes, you guys, we are getting ready for the launch of the new design. So tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be live and I will show you guys all the new designs. And then we will do a project together with one of the new designs. And then I am going to be posting a new YouTube video every day next week with one of the new designs. So we have 9 total. And so one of them we're using in conjunction with 2 of the other designs. So that brings us down to 8. One will be alive, which will be tomorrow. So it'll be tomorrow and then 7 days of videos in each day using a new design. So I'm excited for that. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Kathleen. What time? No, Pacific Standard Time. So PST. Yeah, 10 a.m. PST. So I believe that's 1 o'clock for you, Angie, if you're on Eastern Standard Time. You guys are still 3 hours ahead of us. So I'm excited to release the new designs. I'm always nervous, you guys know, but I hope you guys enjoy the designs. We haven't done this many in a long time, but we don't have a lot of new designs. So I felt like it was time to interject some new ones. Of course, we have 3 Christmas designs. We have 1 Halloween, because you guys know I have to do Halloween, even though I'll probably use it all year round, not just Halloween. And then the rest are just like every day, hopefully. designs for you guys to use on your creative endeavors. So
Thank you.
that was a loud thank you. So, hey Jane, how are you?
Did you bring that extra phone or no?
I did. It's right here.
Can you get it set for YouTube?
YouTube? Okay. Oh, I was there and then I just left. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's turn the volume down. There you go. Okay. I think we're about ready, y'all. We left off last week with, the projects we left off with last week were super simple. So we're going to finish those and then you guys are going to help me use up some of my castings that I have over here in my little buckets. And we're going to make some tags. But let's say hi to everybody, David.
No, I'm not even close to you.
Oh, you're not even close in there yet? Okay, so I'll tell you. So this is what I'm going to do. So this week, it was interesting. I posted some tags like 4 years ago inside of the Iron Orchid Design creative group, their IOD's group page. And someone must have made a comment on that post and it popped up to the top. And so everyone was asking me for a video for these tags that I made 4 years ago. So we're going to make some of those tags tonight. So I have some little wood tags. And I'm not going to make any new castings because, you guys, I literally have 3 bins full of castings that I've poured from extra resin. So we're going to go through these and we're going to use what we have here to make some tags. And then I brought my little snips just in case I need to cut something to fit on a tag. Oh, thank you, Jean. Huh?
You should have bought that iPad mini for $450.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that because of yours, huh?
Yeah.
I was thinking about because I need a laptop.
It's not working right now. It's frozen.
Oh.
Working.
Turn it off. See if it works.
Oh man. So the library, the Friends of the Library had an auction on Friday, and there was the iPad Mini on there, and I was like, we don't need another iPad. We probably should have gotten it.
She said, no, I don't need a new iPad. I need a new laptop. I need a new tablet.
I know. Why didn't you remind me that you
Because
needed
I
a new
was on the
tablet?
air. I didn't want to hear.
Oh, I thought. Oh, when you called me, we were on the air.
I was.
Oh, okay.
You were.
Oh.
All right, let's see. On YouTube, we have Tina Burke, also known as Unravel on Whatnot.
Yes.
She has an idea to make it work for both of us. Ooh,
Ooh.
I'm intrigued. Kathleen Hugas from Chile, Illinois. Dreamy Cat Studio says the air conditioning is loud. Redeem says it sounds perfect though. Ken Brown says hello from Santa Barbara. Flea's on the phone, but will join soon.
Oh,
Made
hey,
on
Ken.
Maple Lane. Watching you. It was a video from 5 months ago. Susan Glazer, happy Sunday from New Braunfels, Texas. Chris Adams from Lake Erie, Ohio, excited for the new designs. Andy and Honey, Yolanda, Jean Hicks, love your papers in Sonnet's Makers Box this month. Keep up the great work.
I'm trying to remember what's in the box this month. I don't know if I remember.
Nancy Reeves says auction the extra castings on Whatnot for those of us that can't afford to buy all the IOD molds.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I cannot get to Facebook just yet. I'm restarting.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll have to think about that. I don't know if IOD would be okay with me auctioning. I'm not sure if that would work. I've seen somebody else do it though, so maybe. But we're going to use a lot of them tonight though. But first, let's finish up our projects that we started because we weren't here together last week, but we were here the week before, and we had some super simple projects that we had started. So let's finish those, and then we will get to the tags. And somebody said, I think she's on that post. The original post was literally from 4 years ago. Somebody made a comment 5 months ago, but the post itself was from 4 years ago. I have not been on the IOD TV for, how long has it been, babe? 2 years?
Check.
It's been at least 2 years since I've been on IOD TV.
Oh yeah.
So that was a while. That was a while ago, and I looked at the post.
I have to ask. Flea says she can't hear me. Can you hear me now, Flea?
Ice cream.
Are you've eaten ice cream? It's almost gone. We didn't even get 15 minutes, baby. Okay. Can you guys hear David?
I hope so. It looks like it's working on the board.
Yes, Jane. I am opening the cart this evening.
That's a good boy.
I'm checking the board. Man, we demolished that ice cream.
Boy.
I'm gonna get there, Jane. Give me a few minutes.
That's what I said. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. Can you guys hear David now? Lisa, the martini pumpkin? No. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I'm going to tell you guys a secret about being on IOD TV. I loved it. It was so fun. But I'm speaking for myself and at least a couple of other creators because we've spoken about it. There was pressure to perform being on IOD TV. I mean, because you're going after, we're all going after each other. There was pressure on there. I enjoyed it though, but every week you were trying your hardest to try to think of something like super fun and exciting and innovative. It was good competition. It wasn't like ugly competition, but yeah, very muscled sound, very muffled is what they're saying. Can hear your grandson.
Royce is louder than normal. David is muffled.
Oh, you know what? Because let me do something really quickly. I put the chingadera on. I mean, the thing on. Okay. I had, what do you call it? I boosted mine because I thought there was going to be an issue because we were using this new device and I wasn't sure. So maybe that's better. I unboosted myself. So maybe now you guys can hear David. And you can turn yours up too, right, David?
Alright, I'm back on. I've been muting me.
We can turn the AC off if you want, babe. Like, I'm not hot at all. We'll turn the AC off and maybe, well, here, I'll do it.
No.
It's going to be easier for me than for you. No? Okay, so let's get started with, oh, you know what? Let's see if it'll work.
Alright. My problem is my tablet. I cannot get to Facebook.
It's not going to show me and the above camera. So I'm using a different camera, you guys. And it's not picking up the second one. It's okay. Y'all don't need to see me. Y'all fine. Y'all can just see the table. So this was the base that we did last week. The week before last. And all that was left was to trim. So I decoupaged on here. And I left the excess paper on here. And we're going to trim it. This is a really small, I don't know if I can even show you guys. See that? It's a little bitty blade on there, which this is not optimum, but I could not find my X-Acto knife. I keep putting it somewhere really safe so that I don't cut myself, and then I keep forgetting about where I put it.
We don't have any more.
I want another ice
It's all gone.
Oh, you ate it.
No mas?
No more. But I brought a piece of cheese for you if you want a piece of cheese.
And so I'm going to cut this. I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit more.
cream.
I can zoom at least. I just can't use my second. I want you guys to notice that I'm not holding my blade like this and cutting around. I'm holding it sideways, and I'm actually using the side of this to guide my knife. And that way I'm going to get a nice straight cut. Usually for me anyways, if I try to go and cut like this straight down, I'm going to end up with something all warbly. So I like going from the side, using the edge to guide my blade so that I get a nice even cut.
Yolanda said you're now low.
Oh, see? I'll boost here. I'll boost to like 6 decibels instead of 12 and see if that's better. This is a better camera than my phone would be, but I guess maybe it's not. I don't know.
Did you just
Ow.
Did you
Yeah.
There was talk about Damar's fluffing during my call with my membership
Ow.
the other morning. Okay, so I trimmed that, and then now this is done. Now, if I were going to be using this, let's say this was going to see a lot of traffic, or I was concerned about like the durability of this paper for a lot of really heavy use, then I could absolutely, ooh, Damar. I could absolutely pour some resin in here, but for most applications, if you just do another layer of sealer over top of this, it'll be fine. I think he has to go potty, babe. But I did want to trim this on camera because we talked about it last week. So, oh man, it's okay. He has to go potty, babe.
Again?
No, he has to go potty this time.
All right.
I'm watching him. Grandmas know these things. Sorry. You gonna leave your mic or you gonna take it?
I muted it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's it. I just trimmed it, and I'm gonna go ahead and put another layer of varnish on top of here. And so often I get questions about what decoupage medium I'm using. I'm usually using either Iron Orchid Design varnish or 1 Hour Enamel clear. And the reason why I like to use it for both decoupage and sealer is because I get a really durable finish. But if you have a water-based sealer on your craft table that is your favorite, that will absolutely work. I know my stockists who carry DIY, they like Crystal Clear Chandelier, and Dixie Belle has a clear coat, which I know that Gator Hide is one of them, but there's another one I think that people use most of the time. My paper is lifting a little bit, so I'm just going to stick some more underneath here and just tack that back down. And I'll look at comments since David's on grandpa duty. That's better. Oh, okay, good. Pamela's asking if I'll be going to the Junk in the Trunk event next weekend. I don't think, I've never been to the Junk in the Trunk, oddly enough. I remember when they first started, I wanted to go, but I just haven't been to one. We'll probably be taking our car to get service next weekend in Tucson because we're going to be headed to Appleton in October. And so we're trying to get everything taken care of. We booked our flight today. And so I'm getting more and more excited about it, you guys. We'll be going to Appleton, Wisconsin for Sonnet's event. Sandy is asking where I got these green containers. You guys know what? These are from my Amazon shop. This is my Amazon shop. Oh, it does show the other window. I just need to do it different. Sorry, you guys. I'm having a discussion over here. If you look on my Roycycled Amazon shop, you'll find these. They are so good. If this dries in here, all I have to do is squeeze it. It pops right out, and it comes clean super easy. I love these so much. And like this has been here since last week, and I've had product as long as like 2 or 3 weeks. It does start getting a little thick at like 3 or 4 weeks, but it does keep really well so that you don't have to like throw it out at the end of your project. You can just keep using it. It just won't work with that camera. That is very interesting. Okay, sorry. So, I'm going to try something. It's just this camera. Very interesting. So, I digress. We're going to seal this, and then we are good to go, because all I'm going to do is probably put a flower frog on the middle of here with a bingo card and some other ephemera, maybe some cute little things I have, and then I'm going to put a cloche on top of this. So you'll be able to see this through the bottom, but, mostly I'll be highlighting the things that are in the cloche. And so I'm going to set this aside, and that is finished. I'm trying to finish projects because you guys keep calling me out. Hey, Barbara G, how are you? And then the other project that we started, you guys remember this was a magnifying glass and it's plastic, but I painted it to make it look nice and crusty and rusty. And so it's painted and I want to decoupage something cool on the bottom that will show through the top. I can't remember. I keep saying I was going to look because somebody did some looking. I was at Dollar Tree today and I forgot to look for those dang looking glasses. Somebody did a project with looking glass and they decoupaged some of my Halloween decoupage paper from last year on there, and it was so cute. So that is what inspired me to do this project. I do have a little bit of something on here, and so I'm going to look for a little bit of alcohol so I can wipe that off before I move forward. And I just keep alcohol in my studio because it cleans up very good. Oh, you're welcome, Jen. Right there. So awesome. And I think you get, is it 4 or 6? Remind me, in the pack. And so I use them. I have some clear coat in this one. And this one, inside of my membership, we're working on faux and caustics. And so I have my concoction mixed up in this cup for that. And in the house where I'm not supposed to be crafting anymore. Hey, Linda. I have some paint in there, right, for me to use. Usually white, just to paint underneath my decoupage. But let's clean this off. It's just a little spot of something. I don't know what it is. But I don't care if the top isn't really clean because I can always clean that, right? But once I reverse decoupage on here, I won't be able to clean. And so this will just probably serve as a paperweight in my studio. It's not going to serve any specific purpose except looking cool. And so let's just clean that up really good. And this was probably the lens for something, maybe an old projector or something, but I just bought it in the thrift store because it looked cool. Because you guys know, we have to rescue stuff sometimes. But this really did look cool. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But when I saw that craft with the looking glasses, I was like, aha, that's what I can do with it. Alcohol cleans so good. You guys remember that, hey, Debbie. You rushed the kids out the door. Hey, Miss Kathy, how are you? Oh my gosh, Kathy, you're killing me. Kathy is going through her Connex boxes and she's pulling all kinds of vintage yumminess out. And I am too far to go rob her.
No, you're on that one.
Which I'm sure David is happy about.
Here you go.
Dang.
Let's see, will the new release be tomorrow? I'm really looking forward to the new papers. Yes, the new release will be tomorrow. If you're coming in late, the release of the new designs will be tomorrow. I'll be doing a live video here on Roycycled Treasures and on YouTube at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Oh, no.
And I'll be showing you guys all the new designs. Plus, we'll be doing a project with one of the new designs. And then every day, starting on Tuesday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I have 7 YouTube videos. I'll be posting a video every day. Hey, Cassandra, using the new designs. Oh, by the way, if you are a Roycycled retailer and you're watching tonight, please, please, please put a link to where customers can find you. If you are a Roycycled insider, you guys will get the email tonight showing you all of the new designs. So make sure that you reach out to your
Favorite retailer.
your favorite retailer. I was looking to see if I had a QR code for Roycycled insiders, and I do not. Huh.
All right. Theoretically, I'm here.
Theoretically, my poor husband, he's so tired.
Theoretically, I have Facebook.
Theoretically.
Well, it looks like it's going. I don't know where it's at.
I was looking to see if I have a QR code for Roycycled Inside. You guys, I have so many photos for Whatnot on here that it is just crazy. And I'll be taking more tonight for next week's auction. I was looking to see if I had a QR code for Roycycled Insiders, but I'm not seeing one.
All right. So, I think we're back. I hope nobody heard me tell our grandson to wipe his bottom.
They heard you now.
Which he did. Very nicely. Did a good job. He did fight me on washing his hands. We did.
Yes. Oh no, you gotta wash your hands,
But it was
bruh.
a challenge.
That's a new thing. Like what? Well,
It's a whole lot of I don't want to anything right now.
that's true. He's asserting his autonomy right now. Okay, I can't find the link. But if you're a Roycycled insider, you will get the email tonight, and you guys will get to see the designs. So make sure that you reach out to your Roycycled retailer and let them know like which ones you want. So, which paper did I decide to use on this? I think I decided to use the eyeball.
She'll have the papers available at 1:15 Monday.
At 1:15?
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly.
Oh, 15 minutes afterwards. Probably because she's on Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Sheila Teagan says I sent an alarm for the new release.
I hope you guys, I'm always nervous though. I am always nervous about the new release because, did I make a decision about what I was going to do last week, you guys? Or did we just say we'd make a decision tonight? I want the eyeball. Oh, I think this eyeball would be better. Because that one is just too big. Oh, and it says specialist. I think I like that one. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. We'll do this one.
No, no more ice cream. Ice cream's all gone.
It's all gone.
No,
You ate it all. It's all gone.
You ate it all. Ooh, that's a freaky eyeball.
I know. I like it. I like it a lot. And for my industrial people, I did do an industrial design. I know it's been a while since I've done something specifically industrial. And I did include some gears if you guys have requested in the past. Is Dawn here?
Dawn Light?
Yes.
Yes, I'm a retailer. Helena, Montana.
Hey,
Old Garage
Dawn.
works at 56 counties.
I was going to say, Dawn, did you like my design? Because I saw you didn't, I expected you to buy, I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk.
Melissa Gomez says, what's the name of this paper?
This one is this paper right here that I'm using is Industrial Masterboard. Sorry. So I'm using a piece from the Industrial Masterboard decoupage paper. This one is really fun because you have a lot of really yummy industrial bits. Kind of industrial apothecary kind of bits in here. It's one of my favorites. And actually this one's pretty popular too. I would say it's in the top 10. So, Dawn, you have to tell me the truth how you felt about my industrial design. Because it was kind of a departure from what I normally do, but it is kind of like what I normally do, but just different. Okay, so I'm going to trim it a little bit, and then we're going to do a reverse decoupage on here. So, when I'm doing something like this, I like to use my nail to mark exactly where I need to cut. And the reason why I try to trim so closely, you guys, is because the dry paper is contracted, right? And when we start decoupaging the middle, it's stretching. And so you guys ever notice when you're decoupaging, any paper left on the side, you get like a weird tension? That's why. It's because this paper is still contracted or it's still tight because it's dry. And the paper that you're working on is expanding because it's wet. So you can reduce a lot of tension by either trimming super close, or you can put like a lot of slits like this so that the paper can move. But I feel like just trimming like 1/8 of an inch past the line is good. I like to leave myself a little bit of room. Okay, so this is ready. And I'm gonna go ahead and decoupage this in. I'm gonna mist my paper. So I can get a nice wrinkle-free finish.
Cassandra Smith tried to drop her link, but for some reason Facebook won't let her. Pecan Porch Boutique or Pecan Porch Boutique, depending on what part of the country you're from. Don Wright says, yes, love the new design. Should be here tomorrow. Can't wait.
Oh, yes. You guys know what? We almost killed ourselves trying to get those papers to y'all, but I was so happy that we were able to get everything out. And I'm very proud to say next day. That was hard, but we got it done. We got it done. My team showed up and kicked butt, and we got all those out the day after you guys ordered.
Vintage Dame said, I will have them at the store, but if she's not there, don't worry. They should be there. She may have to babysit the grandkids. Oh, we know.
We know all about that.
We are on your side.
And so this is such a tiny piece. It's kind of easy to decoupage, right? Now, one thing about reverse decoupage that's really cool is even after you decoupage, you have options. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that. So right now, you guys see how it's kind of translucent? I mean, you can't see through it, but you can kind of see through it, right? So even after we dry it, it's still going to have some transparency. Not as much as when it's wet. But let's dry it together and I'll show you guys what I mean.
Vintage Dame says that tension can be a real nightmare. It literally pulled the paper up and would not let it glue down.
What happened?
The tension. It pulled the paper up.
It will. It will pull the paper up, especially like on your corners. But you can, like on the corners, what you can do. So I'm going to show you guys something. Let me get a decent pair of scissors. So if you're decoupaging, let's say you're decoupaging around something square, you can like either like do like this on your corners to release that tension, right? So it lays down, or you can snip it like diagonally like that to alleviate that tension. Because I feel like it happens on the corners more than anything. But really, if you trim as closely as possible, that's my favorite. But you can also like kind of make some, you know, snippy snips along the edge like that, and to release some of that tension as well. So whatever works for you, that'll help relieve some of that tension so that you don't get that pull up. It irritates me because it happens on my corners more than anything.
Oh no!
Because I was on bathroom duty, I didn't get to say this earlier. If you're on Facebook, we'd appreciate it if you would share this, make a comment, hit an emoji, whichever emoji you would like. It does help. It really helps the channel and helps the channel get out there. If you're on YouTube, we would appreciate it if you would subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and hit the bell. You can customize alerts. You don't have to get every notice. You could just pick the ones that you want.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, Damara is cracking me up tonight.
Oh no!
And yes, Madonna, it does really help. So Madonna, did you work on another faux encaustic project after we had our call last week? I'm curious. I know Karen Moyer said she was working on hers.
Angie Champagne says, I think that's called ease when sewing.
Oh, really? Very interesting. I'm working on a new project, and we were having a call, and I said something about darting, and they're like, are we sewing? It's like, no, we're not sewing, but you know, you guys know what I was talking about, though. So you guys can see how it's dry, right? And it's still kind of transparent. I can leave it like that, which I'm debating. What do you guys think? Because I can paint it white underneath. Let me get something white.
Water.
There's ice in it.
Ice.
Robin Myers Martinko, do I hear a new grandbaby? You do not hear a new one.
The new grandbaby is really little. She's not talking just yet. So you guys see how it's kind of transparent, right? You can see through it a little bit. I could leave it like that. If I paint white, it's just going to make it like this, where the image just pops up a little bit more than when it's like this. So that's the difference. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so I'm going to wait to see. I'm thinking I might leave it a little transparent. I kind of like that. So I'm thinking I might leave it like that. So I'm going to put my weird eyeball away. Yeah, Michelle, I like the transparency too, especially because it's kind of like a looking glass. I think I might leave it like that. What are you throwing?
Just throwing a little bowling pin. All right, here you go.
Okay.
Let's see. Madonna says I wanted to finish it, but want to try the gel medium next. Michelle Adamus, I like the transparency. Pamela Culpadare, leave it. Melissa Kiwi Gomez, paint with white or cream. Lisa Vancil, less is more on this occasion. Kathleen O'Brien Hoovis, what about red under it?
If I paint red under it, it'll I'm afraid my graphic will virtually disappear. Like, I think that might be a little bit too much.
Jane Belante looks great just like that. Karen Moyer looks kind of cool like that. You could display it on its side, put a battery lit candle behind it.
Oh, that would be cool, Karen.
Dorothy Lage says, hi everyone, especially Damar, the sweetest. Just got into our sweet and Folsom. Too poop to watch. Love the eye. And
Hi, Dorothy.
And Celestine Todd says, I like it like that. Can you say hi, Dorothy?
Hi, Dorothy.
I'm fighting with my can, you guys, trying to get it open.
The sweetest. Dorothy, you're being awfully generous.
So we're going to be using salt wash tonight, you guys. I should have snapped a picture of the post that I'm making reference to. I have some mandarina, which is just a bright orange color. And I have this brown. Oh, this is iron oxide, which is like, it's rust colored. And I have, can you? Shh. You can't be loud, Papa. Okay.
Thank you. Kathleen says no paint, just paper, but not touching the glass.
This is earth. This is a new kind of a rich brown. It's newer. I used to use chocolate, but I couldn't find any chocolate. And then I have black and carbon. So I'm going to try to do a simple one. I do have a little bit of chocolate in here, which is probably already thick.
Say hi, Kathy.
Oh, she has to say hi,
Hi,
Kathy.
Kathy.
But before we get
He's
to the
on a hello
paint.
kick. He's discovered the microphone.
Oh, and also in speech therapy, they are rehearsing greeting
Hi,
people.
Grandma.
She didn't even hear you.
Oh, hi, Damar. How are you?
Good.
Very good. Are you going to ask me how I'm doing? No. So I have these little wood tags, and I should have looked. You guys, I have so many craft supplies, and I don't always know where I found them. But I believe that you can get these little tiny ones from Amazon. These are like, what, 3 inches maybe? 3.5, 4 inches maybe?
Hi, Kathy.
Little tags, but they're perfect for the holidays. So we're going to do just a set of them. I'm probably laying out too many.
Susan Glazer says it looks spookier with the transparency. Jean Higginbotham loves it. Cheryl Degenhart says I love it just the way it is. Not so loud. Whisper.
I don't know why. Look, I made this and I never did anything with it. I don't even know why it's in here. I'm going to have to find somewhere to put this guy. And this is just an Iron Orchid Design frame. And this was from the Christmas mold, I think, last year, this deer head. But I digress. Oh, look, I have a pumpkin, but it's a clay, so I can't cut it. See, that's another reason why I like resin, too, is because I feel like it gives me more flexibility. Because, like, I'm going through my bin now, right? And I'm looking for just things that I have. That's really pretty. This one is from one of the old ILD molds, the Christmas one. Let me see. There is a cone with some holly wrapped around it. I think that would be perfect on one. And we don't have to do Christmas, but that's what I'm finding this second. So, I want something that's kind of bigger than our tag so I can show you guys something. Oh, this would be fun too, because we have the letter molds. So you could like put somebody's initial on theirs. Oh man, I don't have any more bugs. I wish I did. But I don't know. We'll see if I have some more in here. But I don't
like
think
bugs.
so. No bugs?
Flea says you blew my mind with half a pocket watch.
Oh, and you know what? I clipped it. It was too big for the tag, so I just cut it. And then now I can still use it, even though it's a little bit too big, right?
I'm big and apple too.
Your apple juice. right there.
And in case you guys did not see the post on Iron Orchid Design, I created rust. So I'm going to glue all these on here, and then we're going to paint them out. And so once I paint it, it'll just look like, this might be kind of cool if it's rusty.
Vicky Valdez Green says, I think a pumpkin would look good even if it goes over the edges.
It's really big though.
Melissa Gomez loves the M.
See, if it was resin, I could cut it like I did the pocket watch. But I think this just is too big. I don't know. And these
Michelle Adamus says, is that snippet in your Amazon shop?
You know what, Michelle? I meant to put it in my Amazon after the last time, and I do not know if I did. This is really, really cool, too. I'm going to show you guys the reason why I bought this is because if you guys have ever tried to do, like, a trim mold and you want to, like, frame out something, you can put it on a 45 degree, and it's almost like having a table for, like, a chop saw or a table saw. So I can put it right here, and I can cut, like, a perfect 45 degree angle on my trim. And this mold is really old, so it's hard, but if you do it like, you know, when your molds are still soft, it's a lot easier. But you can get a perfect 45 degree so that, you know, when you're doing your molds and you're boxing something out, you know, it's super easy to do that. So that's why I bought it. But of course I find myself using it for different things all the time. Okay, I think I've exhausted. Oh, this might be kind of fun. This is just like a piece. It's probably the end piece I cut off of something, but that might be fun.
Lisa Vansel says, was the letter from the IOD letter stamp?
This one is from, oh, somebody help me. This is a mold. I just can't remember which one, the name of it.
Apple juice.
It was the one that had all the ornate letters in it. I know there's an, somebody who can help me out. This one, I want to use this one. I'm going to have to snip it though.
Okay.
But that's the beauty of this thing is I can snip it.
Oh, if you need help, that's the letter R.
I know it's the letter R.
Well, you said you need help. I figured you forgot with the alphabet.
Ugh. I mean, I forget which mold it comes from, darling.
Michelle Adamus says Victoria mold.
Thank you, Michelle. Yes, the Victoria mold.
Okay.
So I'm going to snip this one. And you guys, my hands are horrible. So the fact that I can snip these, I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but I don't have the strongest hands. And I'm still able to snip this. This thing works really good. And so I was able to trim that.
Is it all gone?
And it'll lay over just a little bit. I just want to be able to put a string in that hole. And then I think I'll park an R right next to it. So that'll be one. And let's look and see what I have in my other bin. Because there's a lot of holiday in this bin. Oh, this one will be cool. This is like a little lock. It's kind of small though.
Karen Moyer says you can snip a snippet with a snipper.
Yes, Karen. Oh, you guys remember these that I did a couple of weeks ago? We can do that.
Did
Maybe.
you mention, well, I have to ask, did you mention anything about the retreat?
I have not. I have not. Thank you. I got focused.
Well,
So
the reason I'm asking is it's open now, right?
it is. Registration for the retreat is open, you guys. Let me put, this is the QR code. You know what, baby? I should have sent you the link. I did not. But you know what? If you're on my phone, are you on Facebook on my phone or are you on YouTube? Because if you look at my messages on Facebook, Brenda sent me the link. No.
Look, I can actually see everything right now.
Okay.
I'm not taking a chance with either device.
Okay.
I'm not on the chair? Sure. Yeah. Tina Burke got one of those tools too. She forgot about it.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a little bit too big. Okay, let's look at another bin.
Oh.
And to me, this is the fun part. It's
Ariana
just.
says hi.
Hey, Ariana.
We just saw her last night.
We
Okay,
did.
let's see. I'm now Michelle Adamus. Now I'm obsessed. Have to get that tool. So much safer than an X-Acto.
Oh yeah.
Kimberly Sminky, look at all this neat stuff.
Hey Kimberly, girl, I'm gonna get to you with the date. I'm fired. I'm gonna get to you with the date. I keep meaning to check in with Brenda, and I haven't.
Apparently, now that Ariana's here, I'm making our granddaughter scream. Let's see. Karen Moyer signed up. So did Flea Brown.
Yes, I am so excited. So there are 60 spots, but I've only opened it up to membership, and we already have 15. And honestly, I haven't looked today because I did post it inside the retailers group yesterday. So I don't know how many seats are left, but I am super excited, you guys. I have such incredible favor, and those of you who've been with me in any kind of private spaces, you guys have probably heard this before. Ooh, this one can be three-dimensional. We can glue it like that and leave that wing up like that. I think I like that. Any kind of private space with me, you've probably heard this before, but I've learned to allow the Lord to bless things and have things come together, and right now everything is coming together beautifully for the retreat. And so I am so excited to host you guys. Michelle has been here, and Michelle registered already. Michelle, I'm happy to see you coming. Michelle has already been here before, so she knows what I mean when I mean it won't just be me hosting you guys. It'll be the community hosting you. And seriously, that's how it's going to be. So
Angie asks, what's the link to register?
See, what had happened, Angie, was I forgot to send David the link. But I do have the QR code. Shh, let me, you know what, baby, can I see the phone? Because I can get back. And let me get the link and post it. And then I'll give you the phone back. And you're on Facebook on the phone? Or you're
on YouTube.
Okay, I won't even close YouTube. Look, I can do it just like this. Let me get the link for you. Oh wait, I'm Roycycled. I need to be Royce.
Do you want to go by Aries says Tiana is not screaming because she's eating.
Oh.
So for those of you that don't know, apparently my granddaughter, I do well with her when I see her. She likes me, she smiles. If I get up and walk her, she stops crying. But if our daughter-in-law watches this right now on her TV on YouTube, whenever my granddaughter hears my voice, she starts to scream. I'd like to think that means she wonders why she's hearing my voice and not seeing me. But the reality is I probably just freak her out. But she's not screaming now. She's eating. And she said she was going to visit today, but started spring cleaning and decorating.
Oh.
Go.
Okay, I'm trying to put the link.
We were out at the store.
Okay, I'm posting the link in the comments, you guys.
Hashtag retreat worked for people.
I think that's for the...
Oh,
you know what? I think that's for the wait list, though. I forgot about that automation. Dang it. Don't do hashtag retreat, you guys, because that link is going to take you to the wait list. If you guys want to sign up, I did just post a link on Facebook. And if you're on YouTube, you can use the QR code to register for the retreat. And so we have early bird pricing right now, you guys. And the early bird pricing will be good until December 1st, I think, is what we decided. Yeah. And then after that, it'll go up to regular pricing. And we do that because the further out I have a solid count of how many people are coming, the better I can negotiate pricing. And so the event is going to include, you guys, my heart is to create an experience for everyone who comes. And so you guys will have all of your supplies will be provided. You won't have to bring any supplies. Everyone will get a Roycycled retreat apron. I've decided to do a custom graphic just for the retreat. So everyone will get an apron for the retreat. And all of your lunch, snacks, and breakfasts will be included as well. So, and the space is gorgeous. Brenda is working on getting a video of the space so you guys can see it. It's on our historic downtown Main Street. And they've refabbed this. It's two buildings. They've actually joined them to make one space. And it's gorgeous. And so that's another reason we only have 60 seats. Because A, I want everybody to be comfortable. Let me go. Let me use my front-facing camera while I'm talking real quick.
We have a couple of things. Jane Belanti, thrilled to be able to meet you in person.
Yes, Jane and I have known each other forever. And, oh, you guys don't need to see that side of the room. That's the ugly side.
Jenny Marmion, yesterday my granddaughter cried when her grandpa FaceTimed her. Broke his heart. Ari Sanchez, does Royce have any more candy corns?
I don't know. I think I sold them all on Whatnot. I think I might have some more though.
And Melissa Q.E. Gomez says, I would like acorns. So, for those of you that don't know, on Friday night, Royce does an auction on Whatnot. That you don't have to buy anything. You can just come hang out.
Yeah, you can hang out.
It's no different than this. Do you want me to turn the air back on?
Maybe. I think I'm just having a hot flash.
I think I'll turn the air on.
Because I'm sweating. But I wanted to finish what I was saying really quickly, baby, before you move on. I was talking about, the limitations. I want everybody to be able to be comfortable in this space because the space is split and we'll be using one half for the conference and the other half for like logistical stuff, like meals and stuff. A. B, I want us to be able to, it's important to me that I am able to make every single one of you who come feel special. I don't want anybody to come and feel like they were just a number at a conference. And so 60 is about as many as I think that I can make like space for to be able to engage with one-on-one during, you know, the weekend. And so that's super important for me to be able to do that. And then for the space, we also need space because Jane Belante will be coming as a guest. I'm so happy that she's coming. And you guys will be doing a lot of talk about the way we speak to ourselves, the way we speak into our lives, the barriers that we put up for ourselves, and kind of how we can work through some of that. And Jane has been gracious enough to offer like some quiet time or some meditation in the morning. So there'll be breakfast every morning, but events won't be starting until 10 a.m. So that way you guys will have like some loose space. You can come and hang out, eat breakfast, or you can go in with Jane for one of her sessions if you want, and the space is big enough to accommodate all that activity. So I am crazy excited about it. Sorry, I'm not gonna keep going on.
All right.
Oh, I'm melting.
So here's what happened. For whatever reason, as I got up, my Facebook kind of went to a different screen, so I came back and I lost all the comments that were there before. So I know there was one who said they're hoping that her friend can get 2 weeks off. They want to do kind of a road trip vacation.
Ooh.
Angie says she still can't find the link.
And can you come up in the comments?
So is this, all right, here, let me hand type it in.
And you know what? I will tonight when I send out the email with the new designs, I'll also include a link for the retreat. It's April 24th through the 27th of 2025, Ari. I thought I put the link in the comments. Did I not put it there?
You did in YouTube. I'm going to put it now.
Oh, I did it on YouTube. I'm sorry. I thought I was putting it on Facebook. Do you need me to, can you find it?
Nope. Copying it off.
Okay. I apologize, you guys. I thought I put it on Facebook, but I put it on YouTube. My bad. And so I'm still going through my bin, you guys. I legitimately wanted to do this with you guys, so we can consider all that. Oh, this would be pretty. No, that's hot, Papa. You don't use that. That's a hot iron. So this key, right? I can put this at the top and have the hole go right over the hole, and that scallop go over the top of my tag. That's going to be really pretty once it's painted. I kind of want to do that again. That one. For those of you who are IOD reps, wouldn't one of the new thingies look really good on here? I can't tell you guys too much about it, but there's going to be announcements coming.
Oh. Dada.
I'm looking for something to put under that key to fill that space a little bit more. I guess I can just put a letter, huh? That's too big. We'll just put a K. Oh, that's a lowercase k.
Oh.
Come on, baby. Why? Why?
Oh.
Here, we'll put the R under that key.
Tomorrow. Shush. I'm not kidding, now or we go inside.
He is not going to be happy about that, I don't think. Okay, that's enough. Because we're running out of time. I can feel it. Okay. But you guys get the idea, right? So if you have over pours, this would be a really good craft for that. Ooh, this one is pretty. Okay. I'm going to stop now. Because I could keep going. So let's get all these glued down. I think I'm happy. This one, should I cut it? I think I'm going to just leave it. I'm not going to cut it. I don't know. I have my mixed emotions about that one. Let's cut it just so it looks like it's a little more integrated and not just like glued on there.
Says use the M.
Of course, Melissa.
Lisa Mansell. I feel like I'm in a Willy Wonka golden ticket moment. My anxiety is up. Well, that might have something to do with the little one that's going,
I don't know. Is that your anxiety? Or is it watching me go through this?
It's my anxiety.
I know it has your anxiety. I actually have a third container, but I won't go through it. We'll just make a decision. So these are all the ones. Oh, what are you going to say?
Tina Burke asked, did you guys get rooms anywhere? Who's already signed up? We do have a host hotel.
We do. I have a meeting with Martine.
I was going to say, we don't have a link yet to confirm your room.
Yeah, you guys give me a little bit because I'm trying to negotiate for a block of rooms so we can get you guys the best rates. So don't get your rooms just yet, okay? Ooh, that one would be really cool. I gotta do that one. So don't get your rooms just yet. Let me get you guys some information. As soon as we get the update, we'll send you an email and we'll post it on the page. I will be making a group on, I'll get that in a minute, a group on Facebook so that you guys can kind of,
up too.
no, it just fell off and it's already 6 o'clock. I want to be able to paint at least one of these. I may have been a little over ambitious with the number of ones I started, but I kind of wanted you guys to see like the options. Because how many of you guys have pieces that you've poured and you either didn't use for some reason, or maybe it was something like this is just a piece I trimmed off of something else? You guys know how we are. We don't like to waste anything. So this is a really cool idea of ways that you guys can use those bits to make special tags. And whether you're making them for gifts.
I keep trying to mute my microphone when I'm dealing with him, and I forgot this time. Melissa Gomez, when is the retreat again?
It's the weekend of April 24th through the 27th of 2025. And that weekend is also the Spring Fest here in our community. So it's really an opportunity, guys, for you guys to come and hang out with like our community. So every night after the retreat, if you choose to, you don't have to, you can go like 2 blocks up and hang out and listen to live music. And there are food vendors and other vendors, and we have wineries who come down and pour samples. And I think we're going to have a couple of craft brewers this year, I think.
The new place should be open by then, hopefully.
Yeah.
So
So for those of you that are bringing your husbands, there'll be stuff for them to do.
yeah,
While you guys are
significant
hanging
other
out.
that wants to just hang out, they'll be, and that goes all day.
Yeah, the event is all day. The live music, I guess the live music is all day too, but so if you're bringing your other half, they'll have something to do if they don't want to hang out with us in craft.
Put your foot on, I'll take it away. Okay.
No.
Put your foot on it. If you put your foot on it, I'm taking it away.
No.
And so I'm just using some Quick Bond, Tight Bond Quick and Thick to glue these on. And then we'll paint them out and it'll just look like one piece.
Karen Moyer, I pour ahead too, sometimes just to play with the molds. Basic molds that I could just pick from whenever.
Yeah.
Krista and Anson Martinek, those keyhole ones are super cool.
Right? You guys know those are some of my favorites.
Kathleen Uvis, even though the castings are old, would you be able to drill a hole through them?
Yes. So you guys see, these are all old and I'm still able to cut them. So you can still drill a hole. Actually, I think it's easier to drill a hole when they get older. When they're newer, I find that the holes heal themselves. I know that sounds weird, but like, have you guys ever drilled a hole in a new mold that you poured and then you look and the hole is gone? So with the old ones, you don't have to contend with that. This one, I think, is going to be my favorite one. I'm tempted to find this one and do another one.
Vintage Dames. Yikes, I just signed up. Now I have to fly.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I believe Peggy said she would come with you. Isn't that one going to be gorgeous?
All the buttons.
I was wanting to put some mushrooms somewhere, but it's okay. I think we'll do one more and then we'll start painting so we don't lose
Look, you did it. Oh.
any more time. I probably took too much time picking out pieces. And I like, you guys know I like things that are off edge, so I'm really digging this clock right here being off edge like that.
Julie Brawley, what are you going to use the tags for?
You can use these for either ornaments on a tree. You can use them on special gifts for the holidays. I like to use them for like I just finished a book stack using one of the new Halloween papers because I've done my YouTube videos already, and so this would be something that I would I would tie a string around my book stack and then I would hang a tag like this on there, so you can use them as embellishments on your project. Hey, Kristen. So you can use them for a lot of different things. I'm going to heat these up just to get the glue to dry, and then we're going to get them painted. And if somebody has other ideas that you can use it then. Oh, Karen, you're coming. I'm so happy.
So those that are saying you have to fly, that's 100% true.
Yes, and the closest airport, so there's two options right now to fly into Safford. Tucson is the closest. It's a solid 2-hour drive. Beautiful drive, especially if you like the desert. And Tucson Airport is smaller. It is my favorite airport. You park in the parking lot, you walk across the street, you go to your gate. I love that airport. It's not tiny and it's not huge. It's like a perfect size. Phoenix Airport is another airport. It's about an hour further than Tucson. It's a huge airport. So there's pluses and minuses, right? It's a huge airport, so there may be more options depending on where you're flying from if you fly into Phoenix. But I prefer the Tucson airport.
So, the manager of our airport here in Safford, which is just a general aviation airport right now, he's trying to get commercial flights. And
You can say it out loud now?
he's trying. He said that's no secret.
Okay, that's right. He's been
trying to. Right now he has nothing to announce. So if you flew into Phoenix or Tucson, right now you'd have to drive in. So if somebody's driving in, maybe you could carpool. If not, you'd have to rent a car.
Can you put the link up again, babe? Because people are saying they still can't find it on Facebook.
On Facebook, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
So that's what you'd have to do right now. However, if he if he can secure flights, which is what he's trying to do, trying to get a commercial carrier, you most likely would have to fly into Phoenix and then catch a connecting flight to Safford. That's if he can do it, and he's working hard on it. We've got our fingers crossed he can do it. If that's the case, I'll be your shuttle driver from the airport to the hotel, from the hotel to the retreat. May have to do it in a couple of waves. My van can seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3 in the back row, 4. Yeah.
So not counting me as a driver.
Yes.
So that's the way it stands right now. So if we don't have flights into Safford, I would recommend flying to Tucson. It's an easier flight, or easier drive. If we do have flights into Safford, flying to Phoenix, catch the connecting flight.
Yeah.
And one other guy is working on trying to get a hotel downtown.
I know, that's not going to be done.
It's not going to be ready. But
I
it'd be
wish.
wonderful because you could literally walk to everything.
Yeah.
2 blocks.
We have Genevieve's coffee shop. It's right across the street from the venue. I'll have coffee, but if you guys want bougie coffee, there's a coffee shop right across the street.
Hold on. Remember the new coffee roaster
Yes.
here in town?
I have his card. I'm going to call him.
So we
Yeah,
have
but if they-
bougie coffee there.
Well, if they want like a latte or something, I'm not going to be doing all that
yeah.
business.
But
Yeah.
I mean bougie in terms of different beans from different parts of the world. He's working on it. Oh,
Yes.
thank you, Jane. Jane put the link up.
Thank you so much, Jane. Help a sister out.
Yeah.
And you guys know what's cool? So I'm warming these up.
Angie
So
Champagne, I will turn the air conditioning on. She said in the Uber, David's Uber.
David's Uber.
I do not use air conditioning as a rule.
But he'll turn it on for
I
you
will
guys.
It will be running the whole time, I promise. Oh, Angie signed up.
Yay! You guys have no idea.
Oh, Melissa Gomez wants you to auction some of these.
Some of the tags? Really, Melissa? Okay. I was going to say, you guys know what's cool? And I'm kind of surprised. These molds are like really old. And I'm not saying they would get completely malleable, but when I'm using my heat gun on them, they are becoming somewhat malleable, which is nice because I can get them to lay flat if they're like a little warped. Okay. So let's get to the fun parts.
Yeah, Billy Keir, that's right. There's also Phoenix Mesa. Tomorrow. There's also Phoenix Mesa Gateway in East. No, it's gonna be loud. If we get flights to Safford, they will not connect to Mesa Gateway.
Yeah.
Because I talked to our manager and he said anybody who would agree to fly into Safford would want to fly into the biggest airport.
Yeah.
And that just makes sense. So. Sheila Teagan, I loved her singing. How far is Tucson from you?
2 hours. Oh, you want miles? I can't help you with that. Baby, how many miles?
120-ish.
If you guys ask me how far something is, I'm going to tell you how long it takes to get there. That is just how my brain works. Oh, man. This is like perfect stencil paint. My paint's thickened because the lid wasn't on there good. So, you guys, I'm just mixing a little salt wash with some black paint. And that's going to be my base coat that I put on these. But my paint is kind of thickened already. This is like the perfect paint to stencil with. Nice and creamy. And so I'm going to stipple this onto all of my pieces as my base coat.
Is there a Holiday Inn Express or IHG hotel near? No.
What's the one in Thatcher? It's not an Express,
It's
but
Marriott.
it's Marriott.
Suites.
Okay.
And they want to develop a second hotel that'll be extended stay, so kitchenettes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. The hotel we're looking at is Best Western.
Yeah.
Although they bought the other hotel.
Oh, did they buy the one across the street too?
Yeah. What's it? Not Quinceañera. What is it?
What keeps it?
I knew it was Key something.
Not Quinceañera. Ooh, that was funny.
So it may be in either one of those.
Yeah, I want it to be at Best Western because I want to have it. I like to have the meet and greet there at the bar.
Okay. He might even give you a room.
I know.
Because they've got breakout rooms too, and you can still use the bar.
Yes. But the patio is so nice. In the spring, the weather is so nice. In April.
Yes. Somebody said.
So you guys see that? It disappeared, but don't worry, we're gonna bring it back. Somebody said.
There we are. Billy Keir, they can fly into Mesa Gateway right now. There's quite a few bigger airlines that are flying out of there. Yes, 100%. I'm just saying, if we get flights
To Safford, they'll have to come
they're
from
not,
Phoenix.
because I've talked to the manager. He's not interested in Mesa Gateway because airlines would want to go to the biggest airport.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start somewhere.
Right.
I mean, we may get there eventually, but right now it just makes sense to work with the larger airport. Oh, you know who that is, babe? We know Billy. She comes to see us when we are at Pinners, even though we weren't there this year. I still saw her
okay.
though. I saw her because Stacy did a class.
Believe it or not, it's 6:15.
Is it 6:15?
Yes.
Oh man. Okay, you guys. I'm not gonna lie and say we're gonna pick this up next week because I was gonna do a craft using the Roycycled stencils tonight, but we don't have inventory for all the retailers yet, and I don't want to cause any problems, so I shifted to this. So I'll probably want to do that next week because I'm super excited to do that craft. So let me paint like one, babe, and then we'll go. But once you get started, like, you know, once you make your decision about what you're going to do, it does go by really fast. So I'm just going to stipple this. I guess I don't have to stipple it into all of the areas, but I do want to cover up that white. I don't want that peeking through. You can't help it, baby.
Billy said also saw you at Kermit's.
That's right. See, that would just be a hop, skip, and a jump for you to come, Billy, to the conference. Maybe 2 hops and a skip and a jump.
Lisa Vansell says, how's Kermit doing, mister?
She's doing good. I haven't talked to her in about a week and a half, but she's doing good. She's keeping busy. Y'all know she's still creating beautiful things. And she's been on a couple of our Whatnot nights, too. Let's see, I gotta do at least one more. One of these trims. Let's see, let's do this one.
Amber Demakowitz says, sounds like a great fun time. That's the goal, is the retreat will be fun.
Yes.
Hopefully you walk out going, that was just a terrific experience.
And one of the things about our community is we have a lot of local restaurants. We have chains, but we have a lot of local restaurants, so
We don't really have chain restaurants, we have chain fast food.
that's true. You make a valid
We don't have
point.
an Applebee's or an Olive Garden.
No.
So all our restaurants are locally owned.
Yes. And so you guys will have really good food. Because I'm thinking we will do Hawaiian food one day. We have to do Mexican. You guys are coming to the Southwest. That's a requirement. Fancy pizza.
Have you talked to Jesus? Is he able to do any catering?
I don't know. I'll ask him and see. He can probably do lunch. Even if he makes trays and you guys go pick them up.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my favorite Mexican food restaurant he's talking about. I'm hoping they can cater.
Or Chewy. Everybody calls him Chewy.
I know.
can't. He hasn't told me to call him Chewy, so I call him Jesus.
He is so popular that, like, literally, if you drive out to Pima, you may just be SOL because he's sold out of food. But I think if we can get him to cater, then we won't have to worry about that.
Billy says not sure if she can make the retreat. She's trying to work it out, working on it.
No pressure, Billy. I'm just saying you wouldn't have to fly.
Now, if Angie, that's so loud. So I heard something. I spoke at the Lions Club this week, and you can be loud in your room. You gotta be quiet right now. You'll miss me right now. So if Jesus can't, your second favorite apparently can do something. So Ed Lopez put together a family retreat,
Mm-hmm.
and his caterer backed out because they had a death in the family,
Oh.
like the day before.
Oh, no.
So he was scrambling. Mechie's hooked him up with some stuff.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we got to do Doug's, too, because they brought barbecue to my last retreat.
Yep. So, if Jesus can't, if El Mesquite can't, maybe Mechie's can.
Maybe Menchie's can.
So,
I really do hope Elvis keep.
will Damar be at the retreat entertaining us? Oh, goodness, I hope not.
No.
Melinda Goodall Hart, is the retreat open for all to sign up or just members?
No, it's for everyone. So what I did was members have had a week to sign up. So they got first choice. And so today is the first day that we're opening up to the general public. So anyone can sign up now. And of course I did pop it into the retailers group yesterday, but and retailers are welcome to come, absolutely. But this is going to be a general conference for everybody.
Mom, take them off.
Take what off? Wait, shoes? No, you get hurt out here. You gotta-
Okay, I'm going to stop now. I could keep going. You guys know that, right? So let me find another brush, because the other colors that I'm going to put on are going to be mainly dry brushing. So this is going to happen really, really quickly. So let me dry these really quick, and then we'll dry brush some other colors on to bring back some of our details that have disappeared in this black. Isn't that crazy? But I love the way it looks almost like what do you call that metal? Like cast iron? Like cast iron already. And we haven't even done anything. And of course, I'm doing something rusty and patina, but you guys could do the same thing, and you could make, just paint like black and maybe put on a thick layer of white milk paint and have it be chippy with the black showing underneath. Or maybe you want like a robin's egg blue underneath. That would be beautiful too. Hey Jenny, how are you? Yes, I'm making some tags. Just some pretty tags. I was saying how I made some tags like 4 years ago and posted on the IOD group. and somebody made a comment and it popped up to the top, so everybody was asking me where is the video on how I made those tags. So I figured we'd make some tonight, and I'll show you guys how easy it is. And you can use all of your snippets and or overpours to make these.
When does the sign up close? When we get to 60?
Yeah, when we get to 60, it'll close. Early bird closes December 1. After that, the price does go up to $5.95.
You can still go on a wait list.
Yeah,
in
if
case
it's
something opens.
yeah. If we sell out before then, we'll still, you know, you can sign up to be on a wait list. We won't take your money, but you can sign up to be on a wait list so that if somebody does cancel for some reason or something happens,
But no guarantee.
yeah,
I just want people
no
to
guarantees.
understand.
Okay. So I'm going to start by going over this with a little chocolate brown, and I'm going to dry brush this, but I'm not going to try to cover all the black, just a little bit. And dry brushing is one of those things, you guys, that's it's easy to do, but it can be not difficult to master. It just takes practice, right? Because you want to get it on there, but you don't want to have brush marks, although something this small is kind of easy to do it. So I'm going to dry brush this on here, and I'm just hitting the very high points. I remember I used to hate dry brushing, and then I took, oh my gosh, I can't believe her name is leaving my brain. I'm looking at her face. Apple Blossom Way had a course that she did, and it required a lot of dry brushing, so I got to practice a lot. So you guys see how the details are starting to come back just from that first layer, and I am just going to be dry brushing on these different colors right over the texture of this black. And this color, I think this is iron oxide that I'm using now. So this is the color of rust, or a color of rust. One of the things that I love about natural rust is that if you look at it closely, it's not just one color, right? It's a lot of different colors. So that's why you guys are going to see me going in here with different colors and not just one. And I'm hardly using any paint at all. Even though I'm only picking up a little bit, I'm still dabbing my brush off before I start dry brushing.
That's disgusting.
No! Poop.
We've discovered the creation of jokes,
Yes.
as Grandma knows today.
And they're 5-year-old boy jokes, so they're about poop.
We played poop.
You don't play poop, it's disgusting.
Yes. We played poop.
No
We played poop.
poop. See? 5-year-olds.
We played poop.
No more poop.
We played poop.
I think this one's gonna be my favorite one. I don't know why.
Ow. Poop.
We're almost done. If you guys want to go in, babe, you can.
That's disgusting.
It's
Yes,
We
disgusting.
played poop.
And so the more texture you put on your tags when you're stippling, the more details you're gonna be able to pick up, right? Oh, and just think you guys could do like a raised stencil and then put your mold on top of that, and that would be even prettier. So I barely used any of this, and then I'm gonna go in with some mandarina. I feel like I need to do some brown. Let's do a little bit of brown.
Yay.
I'm gonna do my official can opener.
Ow. Poop.
And so the iron oxide was a lot warmer, and I think that this is gonna neutralize it a little bit, but hopefully not too much, because I do like the warmth of that. Let me see if I'm gonna like this, and then I'll decide.
Krista Hansen
Too
Martinek
wet.
says practice a brush that works right for you.
I don't think I like that. That kind of dulled my orange down too much, right? You guys think so? It dulled it down a little bit more than I like. I'll just put a little bit, just so I'll have a different tone, but I won't put it over the whole thing. We'll do that.
Ouch. Poo.
He's built on the joke now by adding giant steps.
I see.
Ouch. Poo.
Tamar, not so loud, Papa, okay?
Ouch.
I'm going to go back over my holly because I used a little bit too much of that brown and it just stole my thunder, y'all. And then this is a really bright orange. I'm going to go over this and just do another dry brush. Let me dry these layers so really quickly. I know, I'm coming. I'm moving fast, y'all, because my husband is counting down over here. The important thing about this is not to reactivate your last layer, but to really have each of your layers to stand apart from the last one. So I'm just going to go through really quickly and just dry those so that when I go over with the orange, I'm not moving anything around. Not right now, Papa. Not right now. I know. Lord forbid Grandma not have you be the center of attention. Oh, you see, God don't like ugly. You see that? You almost fell. Y'all, I remember when I was little, and you know how your grandparents would tell you to do something, and you was going to listen because, you know, we didn't have an option. But you might, like, you know, have a little attitude or try to give them the side eye. And every single time I would do that, something would happen, and my grandma would just say, God don't like ugly. And I find myself saying that a lot. You guys see how bright this orange is? But it's going to be beautimous. It's going to wake this up. So I really want to dry brush this though. So you guys see how I'm wiping off like the majority of my paint. So I loaded my whole brush up really well, but I'm also wiping most of it back. And I'm not going to put this over everything, but I am going to just drop it just in sporadic places. So I don't want to cover up what I've done already. I'm just going to add that back in. And just over the top, you guys will notice like in the recesses, I'm leaving it dark. And I'm just going over the top with my dry brushes. Super easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that is it. So there were a lot of people who saw like my rusty tags on Idle D, and that is how I did it. So I just stippled on a darker color and then used my oranges, my burnt oranges and bright oranges over the top. And so now I have this really pretty rusty tags that I could use, and I can seal these. I'll probably seal these. Let me dry these really quickly. I could use varnish, absolutely, but I think I would rather use dark wax for some reason over these than to use like a varnish, because I think that's going to help me keep my look a little bit better. But
Jenny Marmion said tonight my heart is full of snakes tomorrow. He's adorable. For 90 minutes maybe.
Melissa, is the link not working for you?
Tomorrow. Too loud. Marty Hardy said, very good, Damar. Thank you for sharing your ABCs.
Lisa, is it not working for you either?
Flea says, add turquoise, might bring out the colors.
Yes, Flea, absolutely. You could drip in some turquoise colors. I was trying to keep it simple. But yes, you could drip in. Whenever I drip in turquoise, I always like to use at least two colors. Like a really hot color, like a deeper color, and then to follow that up with like a lighter, kind of a cooler turquoise. I think that it makes a beautiful
Melissa
contrast.
Gomez says no, it isn't. I'm not sure what it isn't.
The link isn't working.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I copied what I clicked through on YouTube, and then I typed out what it said.
You know what?
People said it did work for them.
When I get off, Melissa, I will put the link on the Roycycled Treasures page, and you can go ahead and click from there, and then let me know. Yes, Marty, Chelsea Evans of Apple Blossom Way. I know Chelsea's name. It just left me. I don't know why. It just left my brain just that quick. And I can't put my hands on my dark wax. So I
Oh,
guess
Julie
we
says
won't do it.
page is not available.
Huh.
All right, we'll figure it out. Sorry about that. It's probably me. I probably typed it wrong.
We will put the link at the top of the page as soon as I get done. And so let's put some dark wax just on one of these. I have my wax brush here. I love this one because it has the pointy on there. So I can use it for big projects and small. Let's use it on the...
Amber DeMackwitz says those look great. Lee Brown, the tags are gorgeous. Vicky Valdez Green says the link worked for her on YouTube. So it's probably me typing it wrong.
Or when you
On
copied and
Facebook.
pasted. So you guys know what? I'll put it at the top of the Facebook page as soon as we get off tonight, okay? I apologize. I should have had that ready. I was just so happy I got the QR code ready. I didn't think about the link.
Angie says Jane's link worked for her. Jane has it
Oh,
with
okay.
all the percent signs and all that stuff. Jenny Marmion wants to know if DeMar knows the super wide ABC song. I don't even know the super wide ABC song.
I know the kids learn it different because you know that whole elemental P thing. I guess they don't do that anymore. Because, you know, for a long time I thought elemental P was one letter. No, I'm just kidding. I did not. I was one of those crazy kids who knew how to read, like, before kindergarten. Mostly because I was nosy and I really wanted to know what those books said.
What is it? What is it? Can you see?
I really want some orange on here.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
But you guys know how we do. You just keep on meddling until you get exactly what you want. And so, anyways, so that is how I achieved that kind of rusty patina look that you guys saw on those tags. Super cute. You can just run your string right through here because I put the hole right over the hole on the tag. So I can just run my string right through there, or a ribbon. And again, you can use these for special gifts. You can use them for ornaments on a tree. We could even decoupage the back of these, right?
Celestine Todd, what's the difference in look between wax and varnish?
I feel like, you see how the wax is still kind of flat? I always feel like even if I use on finishes like these, sometimes when you use, well, let's do it. When I use the varnish, I feel like it adds a shine that I don't necessarily want there. Let's do it on this one. So this is a matte varnish that I'm using. I always feel like it just kind of flattens the finish out a little bit. And you could use varnish, absolutely. Just don't use a ton of varnish. Just put just enough to protect your surface. And they're tags, right? So it's not like we have to like worry about the paint chipping off necessarily, because it's not like they're going to be used like a piece of furniture would. And it depends on what paint you use too. So I use Wise Owl paints, and even though it's a chalk-based paint, it will cure after 30 days, so I don't have to worry as much.
Min's Cast. Hey everyone, I don't know how to find live videos on my Facebook menu. If I hit videos, it's all kind of reels. Anyone seeing the live buttons? I'm on an iPhone, or message me where the heck to find it.
Like past lives? Is that what we're asking about? And so let's dry this and we'll see how it looks, okay? And you may prefer this look too. A lot of times it's a matter of personal preference. And just because I prefer something doesn't mean you guys will.
How do you use this?
What is that?
It's an egg.
Oh, it's an egg. Don Wright says, awesome rust technique. Always looking for great ways to make brunch.
Thank you. And if you guys want, so I do have a like, oh Lord, it just left my brain the name of my class. A texture master class at roycycledacademy.com, and I go over and I show you guys how to make all kinds of finishes using texture techniques. And so you can see what I mean there. Like, it's dry, and even though it's flat, there's still kind of a sheen, which may be a preference for you, versus this one that I use the wax on, where it's like dead flat. If I can get under the camera. So that's why on these I prefer using the wax, because I'd rather not have it's barely any sheen, but I just want it to be like dead flat. So do we have any more questions before we go, babe?
No. No, Min says no, like tonight's live. I had to go to your paper, go to your page to see that you're live. If it weren't for the text, I wouldn't have known at all. Look, I live in the same house and I can't always find it.
Yeah, so when you are coming to watch us live, just come to the Roycycled Treasures page and look for the live. And if you can't find it, if you look on my profile picture, there'll be like a red line around it, and you can actually just click on my profile picture. It'll bring you to the live also, and that works on YouTube as well. So either one, you can just click on my profile picture and it will take you to the live if I'm live. And you guys, if you are not getting the alerts that I'm live, which is kind of why we started doing the texting thing, you can text hello to 928-563-4641. Can you type that in for me, babe? And if you guys just text hello to that number, then I try to remember like 10 or 15 minutes before I go live to text you and let you know, like, hey, you know, David and I are headed out. We're going to be live in 10 minutes, or we're going to be live in 15 minutes. It just depends. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, y'all, if I'm running around like a crazy person trying to prep for the live. But you'll get a text alert letting you know when we're going to be live. And I also send out texts when I'm getting ready to go live on Whatnot too, for the auctions on Friday. So if you'd like to get a reminder about the auctions.
You can just go over the cord. There you go.
Yeah, watch that cord, Papa. You got me lopsided right
I
now.
don't want you to get hurt.
And so this wax is dark, but I'm just going to go back over with the orange, just to kind of brighten it up again. But this is going to seal my paint and leave that kind of flat, like dead flat finish that I'm looking for. It's funny, I found myself going, when I first started like painting furniture, I started with wax, and then my preference moved to the varnishes just because of the more durability, right? But I found myself lately kind of returning back to the wax. It's funny how our preferences kind of change. And of course, if I wanted some sheen on my wax, I could buff it and I would get more sheen from it too. But I do not.
You are at 6:40.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and sign off, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I didn't even introduce ourselves, babe. Can I do it real quick? If you are new and you're wondering who the heck is this, my name is Royce Hunt Bell, and the voice you hear behind the camera is my wonderful husband, my ride or die, David Bell. And together we make up Roycycled Treasures. We are here every Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can also catch us live on Whatnot on Friday nights. And I think that's it, unless you can think of anything else. I will put a link at the top of the page for the retreat to make sure that you guys all have access to that. And I think that's all we have tonight, babe, unless you can think of anything else.
That's it.
That's it. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And remember, as always, y'all already know the drill. There isn't anything that I've done here tonight that you guys cannot absolutely do. You can do this. You can do it today. Let me just do my front-facing camera really quickly, baby. You guys can do this today. You guys don't need to see my messy shelf over there. You guys have a blessed week. And oh yeah, be sure and join me tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be showing all the new Roycycled designs and we'll do a project together, okay? All right, you guys have a good night.